Hello everyone and welcome back with some more half-baked gaming. Here we are today inside of Hydroneer, where we present to you our automated repair stations. Each one of these will be equipped and well suited for fixing up all of our filters. All fine and dandy while we are just busy, well, I am busy toiling away and carefully inspecting each one to make sure they don't go down. I think that's a 73 back there, not 13. Who knows? Did I really answer my question? Yeah, I did have to put this on a T. That's cool. So that saved me a bit there, and I was able to transfer some of our piping here. However, I think I still want another piece of piping and another 3 pieces of conveyor for some more digging. We're also going to need some wrenches to fill those up. And we really need to start getting a new goal together. I want to get our next goal to be a drilling setup, an automated drilling setup, so we can just flip the switch and walk away from it. Have the drill just start pumping out all the good dirt chunks into that, and into that, and into that, and all that. And all we have to do once again is continue to maintain the hoppers of the wrenches. That'll net us overall income coming in while we wait for the farm DLC, and in the meantime we can start taking some of that money as well. And didn't I think I left some on the truck. Yeah, I think I left the last batch on the truck or something, but we're in the store. Huh. I'm not sure which it was now, but yeah, we'll take some of our money and we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna buy some nukes and we're gonna get to nuking. We're gonna get to nuking like probably all the old places that we haven't been to before. This is gonna be our base of operations, I think. Maybe the other new area too. I don't know. We're gonna need something for the excavator itself when it finally comes, because I think they said something about vehicles to come next, or come after the farm, or with some of the farm. Some vehicles, I don't know. Can't remember. Oh yeah, the tier 1 harvester. I'm just gonna plop you into the. Ah, cool. Goodbye. Okay. Okay. So drill. 300. Cloudy, I'll get right on. Oh, okay. We only need 300 iron for the drill. Oh. Hey, oh yeah, is this our 60 iron bar? Oh, that's our 60 iron bar, even though I don't need that anymore. I need this. I need a 60 Cloudium bar. Intake booster. That doesn't tell me exactly how it, I don't get it, but intake booster, I guess I could go for that. Saves having to use the power stuff. Then that would be the harvesters. Oh, and those are the cloudy ones too, but the iron isn't in it. Well, 1,000 pounds of iron is a little bit much. Oh, 300 you say, eh? How much is it? Oh, 184 bucks. That's really minor. Let's get this out of here, and then we need to start buying some other stuff. I think to start us off with, I'm only going to get like 10 of these buggers. And that should at least net us for 2 in each one. And the beginning ones are going to need more than the end ones. Mostly. But it's not a big deal. I can top them up off camera as I do more and more work towards that 300 iron. Now 300 iron isn't really going to be that much. Let me stop and think about it. I mean, we've been pumping out like thousands of pounds of iron over just like a short bit of digging, so excuse me. Oh, those are a little tricky to drop. I think I want to top all the filters up to 100% before we start this too, and I ended up going ahead and buying just a couple extra bags for that, and to top up the first 2 filters with an extra 1, so they'll have 3, the other 3 will have 2. That should balance out at least for a little bit. Of course, once we get enough for the drill, which won't be that much, maybe we should check how much clouding we have. But once we get enough for the drill setup going, we'll need to fill them up completely so we can walk away from it for a while. As well as we'll need to set up a little bit extra conveyor system, piping system, and I don't think it'd be too bad. But yeah, we're gonna have some work ahead of us still before we get to nuking. I don't know if I should go 3 or 4 conveyors. I don't really have enough for like 2, almost 3 in that gap as it is. So I think we're gonna go with 4 conveyors. And that's just going to help us overall anyways when we get to the drill, because it's going to need a conveyor system. It's going to need some space in between it and the filter, and some height, and fun times, always fun times. Okay, that plus all of our tool bags give us enough to at least get some things going. We might be able to hit the goal of 300 iron today. I don't know how much cloudium we're taking, but 300 iron isn't much, and I'd be happy enough with even just the basic drill for now. And then later on, if we end up getting enough cloudium, we can upgrade both the drill and the harvester. That's fine. Plus, there's still the intake booster to get too, which was what, 60? Yeah, that's our first cloudium goal right there. That would be a good one. I can actually use that one, unlike the iron one. I'm sure the drill will require better pressure for a better yield. So having it have more pressure from the intake would be good, because then it won't be as diminished by the time it hits the drill, because the drill will be the second one in the chain. The harvester will still get the higher pressure probably. Oh no, definitely. Although I think it's something about the harvester being the one now that produces a better yield, better pressure. I don't know. I could be mistaken about that. I didn't pay much attention, I guess. The depreciation of water pressure on these is a little higher. I wonder if it all balances out. But cloudium's got to be more beneficial than iron still, no matter what. Otherwise, why would it be tier 2? It just might not be as much as it seems. Hey, will you get out of my hands? Oh yeah, right. The bags are going to be the tricky ones. That's fine. Where was I before that thing popped up? So much for streamer mode being enabled. I guess it's just the sound that it blocks and not the pop-up on screen. I don't know if that... I think the Xbox ones show up on the recordings. I don't know if the Discord ones do or not. Oh, well. I don't think Spy said anything too embarrassing. No! There's so much junk here, I can't tell if I left the second pipe behind it. I think I did somewhere. Yep, here it is. A couple floors up. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, the flipping messes I make in this game. Ooh, we're about halfway to our goal in Cloudium. Nuts. And that's with our Cloudium from the other players. That's after all of our digging, so sheesh. That's definitely something. Maybe it's because we're using such a low tier equipment. We're not into higher tier dirt yet. I don't know what's up with that, but I guess we'll be a ways away until we have our goal, at least of the 60 Cloudium. 300 iron, I think, is gonna be. We'll squash that out this episode, I think. Alright, let's get this stuff. Oh, flip me. Let's get this stuff out of my way. What? It was never set with the hammer. Why isn't that tripping? Why isn't any of this running? What is going on now? What the? Oh, this is now a cutoff for the whole kit and caboodle. Poop nuggets. That's not what I want. I like keeping the conveyors running all the time. That's either that or we, yeah, no, we pretty much, we're stuck with that for now. Alright, we just have to remember that, remember to let the conveyors finish pumping all the goodies across them before shutting down the machinery. It's just going to cost us a little bit extra on the old repair bill, but you know what? That's all automated anyways now, so who the heck cares, right? I think I should just dig this out a little bit here so I can get the cork in. Then it should be sufficient enough, and then I can just transfer that back out the door. That's fine. Yep, looks good to me. And that'll likely be our last extension onto that for at least manual digging anytime soon. So our next big extension is going to be with that drill. It's not going to be much of an extension. We're going to have to do some lifting, as I said, because we need to get that drill actually lifted up to be harvesting diggable dirt. It should be interesting. We'll figure something out. We'll get it done. Maybe being this far down is a good thing. Got a little sidetrack. That's okay. That's just some GCP related stuff. That's alright. Let's hammer these down now. On that. Now I'm gonna move this closer to the end for myself as well. I love having this attachment on here. I don't know where I want to put it onto though. There I go. So I can just go boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's gonna be devastating. Stop getting stuck in the hole. Alright, I don't want to tap that down. It's good to have it moving around. I don't think I'm going to tap anything down. We're just going to set the hammer down there off on its own. Add this into the junk pile. And we have a whole pile of wrenches to start cramming in the hoppers. So I think while I'm thinking about it, I want to go around and fix each one of these up to the 100%. That way, all I have to worry about after that is getting the hoppers nice and full. I figured there's, yeah, exactly 5 wrenches in that, so that should have been able to get all of them up to 100%. It looks so pretty. Enjoy it while it lasts. So what I'm going to do, I think, is once we get this all filled in, how easy it's going to be. How do these work now anymore? How do you put... What? Oh. You just kind of walk up to it, eh? Interesting. That could be easier. I don't know. We'll have to find out. I think that just some digging is going to be a wrap for this episode. We'll leave a question mark in the air whether or not we obtain the 300 iron. I think we're gonna, because in a short amount of time you can obtain a few thousand iron in this place with that setup. The issue is going to be, I kind of want to spend some time off camera. Especially since this is all set up, I can spend some time digging in there, get that all hollowed out, get all the iron that we need, at least for the harvester. And who knows, maybe I'll get enough cloudy for an intake booster? I doubt it, but, you know, it's worth a shot to at least give it one more go before we fully automate this place up. But what we'll do before the end of this episode is we will flip the switch and still give her a good little whirl on our extension and our automatic repair station, though I doubt we're going to be using up anything to see it in action this episode. It does work though, trust me. The fact that it didn't already work to repair those means that it will work to the exact way that I want it to work. Otherwise, it would have just repaired all these on its own as soon as it had the ability to. Although I guess it didn't have any wrenches in it, did it? Well, that's fair. Just take my word for it. Just trust me. Let me out. Just take my word for it. Just trust me on this. Watch some past videos. I'm sure they haven't changed it up like that much on it. It's just, you know, it looks different. No, I should probably still say, don't quote me on this. After 100 and some odd hours, I still have no idea. Where are we now? I probably don't have any idea though, because they keep flipping changing the game. Even though it's out of early access. It's like its release wasn't out of early access. But that's alright, they never are anymore, are they? Gonna be flipping hilarious. It's with all this new updates and everything and this new snapping on of these water filters, especially on the intake where it has like the little spots for them specifically. It'd be funny if just one repair setup was all I needed to repair like all 4 that were attached to the pipe, for Pete's sakes. You know, it's probably the case, and I'm just like, nah, let's not try and chance a new system. Or if a new system exists. The old ways work, let's stick with them. And just like our forefathers before us, we shall show the world our might of Hydroneer engineering. I got nothing. Let's just dig. Dig. Let's just pretend that I didn't completely fudge that up. I know what I'm talking about here. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. We can pretend, right? We can all pretend. Yeah, Hey, I seen that. That didn't go on the conveyor. Alright, folks. Well, I think I would like to thank you all for sticking around. I hope you have enjoyed. I have a lot of this digging ahead of me. Not so much to obtain that 300 iron, like I said, but I would really like it if we could get that 60 Cloudium. So, who knows? I'm gonna dig this out to my heart's content, to where it's no longer nice and easy like this is. Oh, I just can't say no to an easy freaking harvest like this, right? Come on. Oh no, we got a problem here. We're pumping out way too much dirt. Or something. Oh no, there's just dirt everywhere. What's happened? Yeah, it's just bouncing around in there. What's going on with the harvester? The harvester's broken. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to find out what that is, I guess, in the next episode, folks. Oh, wow.